start our practice today. Greet one another, Om Shiva. On any meditation position. Now we're gonna be on any comfortable meditation position. For the new guys, okay? I'm gonna introduce for you some meditation positions. You can start the class like that, as you are. Stretch your legs on Puranasana, or the second option, Vajrasana, backward stretched, or sit on Sukhasana with your legs well crossed, or even Ardha Padmasana on this incomplete lotus flower position or lotus flower position. Okay, you have all those options. You're gonna choose any of those. Position of your hands like that. Back off and hand on the palm of the other. Bring your hands on your lap. Stretch your back as much as possible. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Bring your shoulders backwards. Expand your chest. Align your head, neck, and spine. Close your eyes and mouth. Normally breathing. Natural face. And now perceive yourself in any comfortable and correct meditation position. Let's begin this art, this ritual of traditional Shivam Yoga. Atha Shivam Yoga Nushasana. Let's begin the transmission of knowledge, transmission of instructions through Shivam Yoga method by Gupta Vidya. First Anga, Dharana, mental concentration. Now, just keep observing yourself, breathe through your nose, internalize yourself, being conscious about your physical body, the cycles of your breath, the state of your emotions, and the state of your mind. Avoid any kind of distractions, no thoughts, no worries, no doubts. Just internalize yourself, observing your internal nature, being conscious about the integration between your physical body and your mind, being aware about the space between your thoughts, observing the emptiness of the mind. Being conscious about the space of the mind. Develop more mental control, self-control, controlling your thoughts, your mind, yourself, controlling your own life. Being responsible for your life, controlling your own life. And then if you control your thoughts, you're going to improve the quality of your life. You're going to improve your mental health, you're going to be happier. Just control your thoughts. Yoga Chitta Vita Nirodha. That means now decreasing the mental vibrations. Find yourself more internalized, more concentrated, calmer. Now we are in this process, mental concentration. Second Anga, Pujas, transmission of energy. If that's your first day, you're gonna open your eyes and then join your hands tightly on that position with your hands, that posture with your hands, Namaskar Mudra. No gap, no space between those. Back stretched, eyes closed again. Now Bhajan Puja, feeling the energy of life, the energy of this sunny, warm day, coming towards yourself, involve yourself, filling up your body. Being conscious as you are constantly absorbing energy from universe, activate yourself, activating all levels of your body. Being aware as you are energetically integrated in balance and in harmony with all elements of life. Being conscious about this energetic web, the energetic web of universe, of nature, of existence. There's just one energy, namely prana, keeping all universe, all existence as it is, feeling the flux of energy through everything, flowing through yourself as well. Now perceive the flux of vital energy flowing through yourself, activating your energetic body. Perceive the integration between your physical body and your energetic body. Perceive as you are. You are energy. Sadhana Puja. Now perceive this vital energy flowing through this place, involving this room, involving this place. Activating this room. Now this place is more energized. Loads of energy, involve yourselves. And you can perceive here an internal energetic web. A egregor, Shiva Yoga egregor. Keeping this methodology, this system as it is. And today we're gonna do a special puja. Today is the International Yoga Day. That's the 3rd International Yoga Day for the national organization that celebrates that today. Then I'm gonna visualize now every Shiva Yogini or yoginis, Shiva yoginis practice yoga today, and you're gonna visualize a huge, larger, energetic web of yogins practice yoga in the world today, celebrating this day. So spreading this energy all over the world. More people practice yoga, the world gets better, not should. Becomes better human being. And now we are more energized, more connected to the energy of the International Yoga Day. Let's start the next Anga Pranayamas. Breathe exercise, hands on your knees like that. And then Surya Bheda, breathe into your nose, take as long as possible, bring your head backwards at the same time. And breathe out your nose and close your chin towards your chest. Empty your lungs completely. Okay, breathe into your nose. Bring your head backwards. Observe your neck. Breathe out your nose. Close your chin towards your chest. And that's it. Okay, Surya Bheda. Completely breathe into your nose. Move your head in synchrony or Rajas Pranayama. Concentration on this breathing technique, concentration on the passage of the air through yourself, through your breath system. No distractions, no thoughts, just develop more power of concentration, develop more self-control, controlling your breath, develop more controlling about your breath. You're going to develop more emotional and more mental control naturally. More breath control, more emotional and mental control as well. It's very related, the rhythm of your breath and the frequency of your mind. The frequency of the thoughts of the mind. have even long cycles of your breath naturally during your day, you're gonna live longer. People that has short breath in the Ayurvedic medicine concept, they're gonna has less perspective of life. So if you have short breath, control your breath, to breathe longer, gonna live longer. Breathe, breathe with less frequency, longer breath, normal breath, longer breath. That's Ayurvedic medicine concept. The yoga, traditional yoga is inside of the Ayurvedic medicine, traditional medicine from India, thousand years ago. It's more energetic medicine, energetic philosophy, energetic concept of existence. Concentrate, observe what you're doing, calm down your mind, balance yourself, activate the flux of your energy through your body, unblock your neck, activate the glands of your throat. Side by side, breathe in, bring your head to right side. Breathe out, turn your head to opposite side, backward stretch, mind your physical posture, stretch your back as much as possible. Stretch more lower back, upper body upright, shoulders a little bit backwards, expand your chest, and you keep observing the muscles of your neck, your cervical vertebrae, the cycles of your breath. Slowly breathe at your nose, move your head side by side. Now breathe in, bring your head backwards. Make rounds with your head. Gonna shape circles with your head. Breathe out, close your chin towards your chest. And that's it. Breathe in, head backwards. And breathe out, close your chin towards your chest. And this routine you can apply every day. You can do those techniques a little bit, 2-3 minutes. Every day you can apply that. You can even invite your colleagues, friends, housemates to do that for a few minutes. And you're gonna feel better after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Also doing this kind of technique to improve the quality of your day. If you have any break, your workplace, your routine. accumulate tensions in your neck, upper back. We're gonna neutralize the tensions, stagnate the energies. The last variation, I'll rotate your head opposite way. Without bending your back, always backward stretched. Breathe at your nose. Okay, finish those breathing techniques, move your joints, legs. So legs and feet are stretched, back are stretched, hands on your thigh muscles. Now the breath of the desert. You're gonna breathe into your nose and breathe out your mouth. Imitate the sound, the breeze of desert. Empty lungs, breathe in. Okay, let's finish those breathing techniques. Now Angasanas, energetic, emotional, mental, physical exercise. So move your legs, your feet. Let's start with variation of Matsyendrasana. I'm gonna separate your legs as much as possible. Bring your hands behind, stick your heels on the ground, use your hands now. Bring your upper body ahead as your upper body is until your upper body should be is vertical, upright, like that. Okay, flex your ankles, legs are stretched. Now your right hand tight behind yourself. Your left hand hold your right leg. Breathe into your nose. Breathe out your nose. Rotate your upper body to right side as much as possible. Observe the cycles of your breath. Hold tight your right leg with your left hand. Right hand back. Well set to the ground and rotate your vertebrae, vertebra by vertebra. Spine, well twisted. Breathe into your nose. Observe. Pavishna, Konasana and Matsyendrasana. Okay, slowly bring it back. Upper body ahead, left hand behind, right hand holds your left leg. Breathe in first, upper body frontal. Exhale your nose, rotate your upper body to left side. Hold tight your left leg with your right hand, left hand behind. Rotate your upper body. More. back, upper body ahead. Hands by our sides. Breathe in, bring your left arm up. Breathe out, bring your right elbow towards the ground and shape a half. Relax your neck, face your head. Okay, stretch your left arm up and look at your left hand, work your neck. Face your head. Okay, breathe in, bring your upper body up. Breathe out, lower your left arm. Breathe in, bring your right arm up. On the side, breathe out, left elbow towards the ground and stay as a half. Without tilt your upper body back. Stay on sideways, face ahead, looking forward, shape and half. And then stretch your right arm and look at your right hand. Face ahead again, breathe in, rise your upper body, breathe out, lower right arm, shape a triangle ahead, breathe into your nose, breathe out, slide your hands, face ahead, observe your hip joints, your legs, your pelvis, and slowly go ahead inch by inch. You get your limit, eyes closed, and observe your hip joints, your pelvis, your legs, relaxing those parts of your body. Observe those parts of your body, be more conscious about those parts of your body. And you go ahead a little bit more, as much as possible. Slide back your hands, bring back your upper body up, hands by our sides again, hey. Hands now, Kali Mudra. Exhale, look at your hands. Force your lower back in. Don't let your lower back relax. Stretch your lower back. More. Stretch more arms. Stretch more elbows. Palm of your hands completely together. Now bring your head between your between your arms. Head upright. And force your arms back. Head upright now, okay? Head upright, head vertical. Let's go ahead. Head upright, force your arms back. Cincha, force your arms back, facing ahead. Without moving your head. Head upright, breathing to your nose, flex your elbows, force your elbows back, hands together, observe your middle back. Stretch your arms up again, inhale to your nose. Exhale your nose, rotate your body to right side. That sequence, it's a bit difficult. It's not so easy. Okay? If you are feeling difficult, don't worry about that. It might be difficult. Usually people has the hips, lower back blocked. Let's unblock that. Bring back your upper body ahead, inhale. Exhale, rotate your upper body to the other side. Keep it breathing. Rotate more. Stretch more arms. Bring back your head. Upper body ahead. Stretch your arms by our sides. Lower arms are stretched. Hands under your knees. And then hug your legs. Hands, feet on the same width of your hip joints. Stretch your back. Hug tight your arm, your legs. Set your feet on the ground. Breathe into your nose. And bring your head between your knees. Okay, head upright, legs crossed, stretch your arms up and stand up. Feet together, arms touch your ears, Urdhva Hastasana. Breathing, balancing, stretching, internalize yourself. Now, Urdhva Hastasana. Open your eyes, bring both arms to right side, rise your left leg, Shivanataraja, Shividans. Stretch more your left arm as much as possible. Upper body upright. Flex your right knee. Upper body upright. Avoid the knee or upper body backwards. Stretch your right leg, feet together, other side. Both arms to right, left side. Stretch your right arm as much as possible. Bring your right leg up. Concentration. Right arm, left leg, flex your left knee. Balance. Face ahead. Breathing. Bring your right foot higher, your right knee lower. As Shivandas. Stretch your leg, feet together, lower your hands. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Exhale, bend your right side. Chandrasana, one position. No gap between your feet. Pay attention on your feet. Feet together. Face your head, bend as much as possible. Okay, step on your left and bend more. And breathe. Legs are stretched. Observe the left side of upper body. Inhale your nose. Exhale your nose all the time. Inhale, bring it back. Arm, upper body. Exhale. Feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your neck. Cheek of your face parallel relation to the ground. Bending. To left side, step to the right. Bend more. Bring your right arm a little bit back. If there's need. Stay with your side leg. Breathe in. Arm upper body. Breathe out your nose. Feet together. Now bring your arms ahead, your left arm on your right one. Garudasana. Okay, first gonna tie your arms. Your left arm on your right one. Done. Okay? You can join your hands better than mine. You enjoy. Okay? That's my maximum here. Flex your knees. Same with your legs. Concentration right leg. Left leg goes ahead. Now your left foot. Gonna tie your right calf. Then you are there, Garudasana, eagle position. Stretch your right leg, feet together, and cross your arms, right arm under your left one. Help with your hands. Try to draw your hands more symmetrically. Like that. It's nice in the second row. We're doing what? Well, the hands, nice mudra, beautiful mudra. Flex your left knee, right leg goes in front of your left one. Then your left foot, tie your left calf. As close as possible. Okay, stretch your leg, feet together, lower arms by your sides. Inhale, feet together, shape that triangle to there. Exhale, bend backwards. Bend as much as possible. Inhale, bring back. Arms up the body. Exhale, flex your hip joints. Extend yourself, stretch as much as possible. Hands below your knees, slide your hands towards your ankles. Towards your ankles, top of your feet, or touch your toes, or touch with your tip fingers on the ground, legs are stretched, or hands on the ground. Now close your eyes, few seconds, Padahastas. Hold tight your toes. With your fingers, hold tight your toes. Now force your head up, your body up as much as possible. Bring your head backwards. Force your upper body up. But you can't bring your upper body up. You hold your toes. If you need to flex your knees a little bit, hold your toes after stretch your legs. Force your middle back downwards. Head, shoulders, upper back upwards. Lower back upwards, middle back, opposite way, downwards. Unblock your middle back. Okay, flex your knees. Now, Utkatasana, bend down position. If that's tough, help yourself with your hands, okay? Otherwise, hands tight on Namaskar. Breathe into your nose, upper body upright. Help yourself there with your hands if you need. Stretch your arms up, breathe into your nose, lips closed, natural face. Stretch as much as possible. Both hands on left side, hands tight there on the ground. All palm of your hand on the ground, not just your fingers, all palm of your hands. Rise your hips. Okay? Palm of your hands tight there on the ground. You're gonna lie on left side, flex your elbows. Bring your body on your left arm, hips on your left elbow. Yeah, like that. Now your right arm under your legs. Bring your arm under your legs, your right arm, swing your body. See the connection between your body and your arms. Feet together. Bring your feet up, stretch more your neck. Push yourself up. Toes on the ground. Other side. Now hands tight on right side. Spread your fingers. Bring your hips up. Flex your elbows, hips on your right arm. Mind if there is space between your hips and your right arm. Here, there's no space, okay? And then your legs really on your arm. Bring your head on the ground and breathe your nose. Bring your legs on your left arm. Bring your legs, your left leg, your legs on your left arm. Push yourself up. Otherwise, it's too much effort. If you don't bring your leg on your arms, your legs on your arms, it's too much effort. There's no support enough. And then complete that position well done technically. All hands on Parivrita Namaskar. Turn your hands, inhale your nose. Hands on Kali Mudra. Exhale. Look out your hands. Stretch your back. Stretch your arms. Turn your hands, head backwards. Bring back your head, between your arms, lower your hands on Namaskar, separate your knees. Ustrasana, stand your knees, hands on your buttocks. Inhale, exhale. Bend backwards and breathe your nose. Head backwards, lips closed. Breathe into your nose. Hands behind your thigh muscles. Hands behind your knees, flex more of your back. Hands on your calves, ankles, heels. Bring back your head, up, the body up. And then sit on your heels, separate your knees. Shape a triangle on the ground. Inhale, exhale. Slide your hands, elbows on the ground. Your face, your chin on the ground. Chest, breast, touching the ground, observing the junction between your legs and your hips. Separate more your legs, keep your toes together. Now first I middle back down, separate more your legs. More, separate more on side there, separate more, there, the last row. Toes together, chest on the ground. Face ahead, look forward, observe your middle back now. Use your hands slowly, bring back your body up. Use your hands, still with your legs separate. Use your hands bar side, separate your legs. Or your big toes together, don't separate those, okay? Separate your legs. Now hands bar sides, shoulders backwards, observe. And then separate more your legs. As much as possible, okay? Breathe into your nose, bring your arms up, arms crossed, hands on Parivrita Namaskar. Breathe out your nose, look out your hands. Force your middle back inwards, head backwards. Bring back your head between your arms, and then turn your arms, turn your hands. Hands bar sides, legs together. Yeah, well done. It's great. Now, big toes together, sit between your heels, Fingers bar sides and rise your knees. Just sit on your heels or sit to the ground. Okay? Next position, you're gonna sit to the ground at the back. So now bring your knees up. Knees on the ground. Legs, stretch the head. Buttocks on the ground. Inhale. Shake that triangle. Exhale. Flex your hip joints. Everybody hold your legs initially. Slide your hands. Hold your ankles. Or hold your toes. And slowly go ahead, inch by inch. Breathe into your nose. Observe your lower back. Normally breathing. Longer breathing if you need. Or natural breathing if you can. No short breathing or natural breathing or longer breathing. You go ahead, observe the parts of your lower back, the bones of your hips, muscles, the structures of your lower back, hips, the junction between your legs and your hips, and observing, relaxing, going ahead inch by inch and block our physical body. If you unblock your physical body, we're going to unblock your energetic body, emotional body, mental body. You're going to be more balanced, more integrated, more harmonized. Your physical body has to work well up to the end of your life. You have to be working well with your physical body. You don't need to be old with your physical body without work. You can be old and your physical body works normally. Okay? Inhale, bring the back up. Arms up the body. Exhale, lower your hands on Namaste. Hands behind. Separate your feet. Flex your knees. Now bridge position. Hips up and body up. Head backwards. Breathe there. Keep it breathing. Okay. Sit down slowly. Legs are stretched. Back of the hands together. Turn your hands. Last sequence. Lie down on the ground. Legs and feet together. Bring your legs and feet together and stretched up. Prasarita Padasana. And hold. Prasarita Padasana. Bring your nose. Flex your knees now, hug your legs. Knees towards your chest, flex your knees, move your legs back. Your left hand to your right elbow, your right hand to your left arm. Stay, hug your legs, observe your hip joints, your knees. Stretch your legs up there again, separate your legs. Hold tight the internal part of your legs. Urdhva Upavishta Konasana. Lower back touching the ground. Hold your calves. Hold your ankles. Close your legs towards the ground. Closing, 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 closing. Breathe into your nose. Margaret, separate your legs there. Upavishta Konasana. Separate your legs bar sides. Observe your groin. Use your hands and hips separate. And then flex your knees. Hold tight the tip of your feet and close your legs. Knees towards the ground. Breathe into your nose. Soft your feet together. Fingers crossed. Separate your legs now with your feet together. Force your knees, your legs towards my way, ahead.
Hold tight your feet, fingers crossed, separate more, knees, more. First, more legs ahead. Observe your hip joints, lower back on the ground, shoulders towards the ground. Okay, slowly, draw your knees, reach together, feet on the ground, straight. Rise your hips, upper body, bridge position as well. Fingers crossed under buttocks, hips, upper body up. Now, observe. Now, stretch your arms, force your hands down towards the ground. Stretch more arms, join the palm of your hands. Energize your arms, join your feet a little bit, join your knees a bit. Knees and feet well aligned on the same width of your hip joints. Okay, slowly uncross your fingers. Bring back your back on the ground. And just lie down and relax. Okay? Relax. Just observe the cycles of your breath, and after each cycle of your breath, relax more, and more. Relax more. Just relax. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax more and more. Relax all parts of your physical body. Relax your back, part by part. Feel yourself more relaxed, more integrated with the ground, with the earth. Feel yourself making part of the earth, making parts of nature, making parts of universe, making part of life as you are. Express yourself, relax yourself, breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Relax your toes, feet, ankles, calves, knees, and thigh muscles. Relax your pelvis, hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, sides of your body, abdominal muscles, chest, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, all parts of your body. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Find yourself lighter, more relaxed, more comfortable. Relax the muscles of your neck, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, neck, head, face, all tiny muscles of your face, your jaw, bone, lips, mouth, teeth, tongue, nose, ears, eyes, eyebrows, eyelashes, forehead, sides, back of your head, all parts of your head. Relaxing your mind. Perceive the tranquility, the serenity, the calmness of your mind. Just relaxing, integrating, balancing, rhythm of life, the cycles of your breath, the natural movement of universe, of life. Perceive as it is through each cycle of your breath. The life, the nature moves spontaneously as each cycle of your breath, movement of life. Bring back your consciousness, your physical body, move your toes, your fingers, your feet, hands, legs, arms. Pass your tongue between your lips. Hug yourself. Massage yourself. Massage your face, hands. And then stretch over, stretching as much as possible. And then hug your legs, close your knees towards your chest. And slowly and consciously turn yourself to any side, right side or left side, just sit back. Or in the correct meditation position, now find your preferred meditation posture. Find your back or stretched, hands as usual, Shivam Mudra. Bring your shoulders back, eyes closed. Normally breathing, natural face. Still internalize yourself now in this process of meditation. Now just meditate for a few seconds. Receive the calmness, the tranquility, the emptiness of the mind after all those ancient techniques. Before we finalize it, let's chant on 3 times to go into the natural vibration of life, a vibration of balance, integration, and harmony. Just breathe in, chanting. Massage the location between your
eyebrows, activating the location of your Ajna chakra, the energetic location of your consciousness and wisdom. And then lower your hands again. And after all those ancient techniques, after this ritual traditional Shivam yoga, find yourself developing more self-consciousness and self-control. Then finalizing, close your eyes with the Lord saying, "Oh, thank you guys for coming. Enjoy your evening. See you next week." So just to update them about the next